For years, the topic of unidentified flying objects has been relegated to the fringes, but that has changed. Today, we are going to analyze a verifiable official document from the United States government itself, the latest annual report from the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO. This report, released in August of 2025, just a few weeks ago, is a testament to the fundamental shift in how the government approaches these phenomena. It is not about proving the existence of anything fantastical. It is about a data-driven scientific investigation into the true unresolved mysteries of UAPs. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Extra Strange. I'm your host, John F. Mers. Now, before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to all of our new subscribers that have come to this channel. Last night, we broke 1,000 subscribers, and I am absolutely blown away by the support you've all given me. So thank you very much. Okay, let's get into it. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which I'm just going to call AARO, was established with a singular mission: to bring scientific rigor to what was once a subject of ridicule. AARO's work is methodical and reasonably transparent for a government agency. Its purpose is to collect, analyze, and resolve reports of what it calls unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, from every possible domain: air, sea, space, and even what it's calling now transmedium objects that move between those realms. And to its credit, the office has been reasonably successful in its primary task. The latest report confirms that of the hundreds of new reports it has received, a large percentage of those have been successfully identified. The vast majority of these sightings can now be attributed to the mundane, everyday objects. We're talking about weather balloons, commercial and military drones, regular aircraft, birds, and even optical illusions caused by atmospheric conditions. This success is crucial because it demonstrates AARO's ability to filter out the noise and focus on the genuinely anomalous. When a government office, as anybody knows, can confidently resolve thousands of cases, the few that remain become even more significant. Those are the cases that defy the easy explanations. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. According to the report in public statements from AARO's director, Dr. John Kozlowski, a small but critical number of UAP reports remain completely uncharacterized. These are not cases with insufficient data. They are cases where the evidence is of high quality, from multiple sensors, eyewitness accounts from trained military personnel, and in some cases, video footage. And yet, they cannot be explained by any known conventional technology. The characteristics of these unresolved UAPs are what truly sets them apart. They don't just appear as vague lights in the sky. Eyewitnesses report phenomena that exhibit what Dr. Kozlowski has described as, quote, unusual flight characteristics or performance capabilities. Think of objects traveling at speeds that are well beyond the known performance envelope of any human-made aircraft. Now, these objects can reportedly change direction and velocity almost instantaneously, with no apparent G-force effects that would destroy a conventional vehicle and its occupants. One of the most compelling aspects of these reports is the so-called transmedium capability. The term itself, now officially used by the Department of Defense, speaks volumes. It refers to objects that are observed seamlessly transitioning from, say, air to sea, or from the atmosphere into space. Such a feat is a challenge to our most fundamental understanding of physics and engineering. It is not something we have the capability to do, and it leaves the question of their origin wide open. In a recent media briefing, Dr. Kozlowski himself acknowledged the perplexing nature of these cases. He stated, quote, "These are interesting cases that I, with my physics and engineering background and time in the intelligence community, I do not understand, and I don't know anybody else who understands." This is not a man speaking about a simple lack of information. It's a high-ranking government scientist admitting that a small number of events defy his and his peers' understanding of how the physical world works. A significant portion of this latest AARO report is dedicated to what is called the Active Archive. This is a database of over 900 reports that, for the time being, lack the sufficient scientific data for a definitive analysis. This is not a dismissal of the sightings, but rather an acknowledgement of a systemic problem. Without proper sensor calibration, standardized reporting protocols, or enough data points, a sighting cannot be verified or resolved. This is a critical point that underpins the entire conversation. Now, the mystery here isn't just about the objects themselves, but also about our inability to properly document them. AARO is now working to improve data collection methods, but the sheer size of this active archive speaks to a quiet, ongoing puzzle that is right in front of us. These cases are not debunked. They are simply awaiting more information. As Dr. Kozlowski put it, based on the ability to resolve cases to date, with an increase in the quality of data secured, the unidentified and purported anomalous nature of most UAP will likely resolve to ordinary phenomena and significantly reduce the amount of UAP case submissions. Now, like it or not, it's an honest, sober, and entirely credible statement about the current state of the investigation into these phenomena. Now, obviously, it is vital to address the question on everyone's mind. AARO has been unequivocal in its findings. To date, there is no verifiable evidence of extraterrestrial beings, activity, or technology. This is not a belief. It is the official conclusion of a government body based on the evidence it has collected and analyzed. For the purposes of a credible narrative, this is the most important part of the story. The mystery lies not in a predetermined conclusion of alien visitation, but in the simple, stark fact that a small number of incidents remain scientifically unexplainable. This makes them, in a way, even more compelling. They represent a blank space in our understanding of the world. They're data points that don't fit the curve, and as every good scientist knows, it is these anomalies that often lead to the greatest breakthroughs. Now, beyond that statement, what does the AARO report really tell us? Well, that UAPs are not a fringe topic anymore. They're a national security concern. They're a scientific puzzle. And most importantly, they are an undeniable documented reality. The mystery isn't a single sensational event, but rather a sustained pattern of unexplained phenomena observed by our most reliable witnesses. The AARO report gives us the framework to discuss these events with credibility, based on evidence, not on belief. It allows us to move beyond the speculation and into a space of honest inquiry. The question is no longer, do they exist, but what in the world are they? And for now, that remains the most compelling mystery of all. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode of Extra Strange. Once again, thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers. Really appreciate the support. And I will see you in a couple of days with a brand new episode of The Weekly Strange. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Good night.